everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So another day, another threat against America, in my opinion, by Prince Harry and his now wife, who are currently in the UK visiting, allegedly, King Charles. As the current mouthpiece, People magazine always publishes whatever Harry and Meghan tells them to. Must be on their WhatsApp chat. Oh, and look at this. A brand new current picture of Harry with race baiter Meghan Harriman, the snapper. Is that what the Sidley twins called him, the snapper pal? Yeah. Mr. BLM, the Marxist communist, who is always supportive of the Marxist communist regime and taking over the Western world, UK and the US. Yeah, so Harry is reaffirming here all his BLM activities from around the time, the COVID era, when they were raising hell and false accusations against people to usher in their Marxist utopia. You all remember him, Meghan, here when in August 2023, he accused a tobacco store of being racist because they had a picture of a old-fashioned picture from a tobacco plantation. And according to Meghan, the black people in the pictures looked unhappy and oppressed. Meghan, and the only reason anyone cared, Meghan said, is because he was friends with Harry and Meghan. And Harry and Meghan are always saying, oh, Harry, Meghan's our photographer. So Meghan Harriman, the royal photographer, Harry and Meghan's photographer, friend of Harry and Meghan, publicly condemned Farrant's, a shop in Cobham, Surrey, for displaying a large sepia image of a tobacco plantation behind the counter. Harriman described the photograph as racist and triggering and unacceptable. Yes, that's what Meghan Harriman said. But you know what, Meghan? You're the one that's unacceptable. You and Harry and Meghan are all very unacceptable. And, then just recently, turns out Meghan Harriman, the one who cries racism everywhere, turns out to be an anti-Semite. He had to step down from South Bank Center in June 2026, just last month. Well, he said it was announced in June 2026 that he will step down in the autumn, so I guess next month, for anti-Semitism allegations and official scrutiny over his social media posts about the US, Israel, and UK. Critics, including the Campaign Against Anti-Semitism and over 64 UK MPs, cite his references to Israel as a, quote, occupying power. Yeah. So Meghan denies all charges, of course, because he's a liar and a grifter and a Marxist communist. And, just to point out again from, if you go to watch Dr. Carolyn Borisenko, the reason Marxist communists call Israel occupying power, they say the same thing about the US and UK, is because it's capitalist. They want to destroy all capitalist countries. So they accuse capitalist countries of being imperialists and oppressors, right? Because they blame capitalism for everything. So from the Marxist communist viewpoint, they see Israel as the oppressor, the occupier. They want to liberate it, make it Marxist communist. So it's still pushing the BLM Marxist communist agenda. And apparently Prince Harry is still 100% behind it. He's signaling here, going out of his way to pose for a picture with Meghan Harriman just a few days ago. Harry wearing all black, all white with the outfits, as always. So so here we go. Harry is still on the BLM Marxist communist mission with his wife and Meghan Harriman. Yep, the anti-Semite, allegedly. On St. Meghan's Markle, they point out, Meghan Harriman is a billionaire. He is a son of a very wealthy Nigerian industrialist, Nigeria. His father was very prominent, became very wealthy, billionaire, and Misan Harriman's going around like he's the wounded party. Poor Misan Harriman, the billionaire trust fund child, just like Harry and Meghan. Poor them. They suffer so. You have no idea how it is. You know, taking private jets everywhere, living in lavish luxury, never having to work a day in your life, pushing Marxist communism on the rest of us to enslave us in their digital system. But, oh, you know, he suffers so. He saw this picture. Misan Harriman's feelings were hurt. So everybody's got to say, so the store had to apologize. This is in 2023 at the height of BLM, their satanic sorcery with COVID and all that. And so the store immediately, oh, we're so sorry. We're so sorry. Never bend the knees to these Marxist communists. Never bend the knee to tyranny. Never apologize. Never. But they did. And they took the picture down. I would have left it up there, put a big middle finger in it. Of course, that's not what you use in the UK, right? You use the 2-finger salute. Whatever it is in the UK, I would use that and put Harriman's name on it. Yeah. Take that, Harriman. I'd make it bigger. I would have blown this up and made the whole wall this picture. Maybe I would have replaced one of the faces and then put Misan Harriman's face there. That would have been funny. Anyways, the ideas I get. Anyhow. But Prince Harry condemns anti-Semitism. Just this past May, a couple of months ago, in the New Statesman, Harry argued that while anger over events in the Middle East is understandable, nothing justifies hostility towards people or faiths. Yes. Harry, who wore a Nazi uniform in 2005. Harry has apologized, taken responsibility. So you see the hypocrisy going on here. Harry said it was deeply troubling back in May in the New Statesman. Harry said it's deeply troubling the rise of anti-Semitism in the UK, stating that Jewish communities are being made to feel unsafe in their own homes. Yeah, by who, Harry? Oh, by your friend Misan Harriman, the anti-Semite, who's tweeting that Israel is an occupying power. So why are you hanging out with people that push anti-Semitism and false accusations of racism? Oh, that's right, because Harry is surrounded by people pushing false accusations of racism, or as Harry would call it, unconscious bias. I mean, the doublespeak, the gibberish, the lies, the hypocrisy, the insanity, the Orwellianness, all of this to confuse and misdirect as they bring in their tyrannical system here is just off the charts. And Harry and Meghan are the poster children of this New World Order. They're the Greta Thunbergs of the royal family is basically what they are. And of course, Greta Thunberg is also associated with both Misan Harriman and Prince Harry because they're all working for the globalists, doing everything they can to F with your mind, you racist. You don't like them, you're racist. Yeah. Don't you know that already? Of course you do. You're not allowed to criticize them. How dare you, as Greta Thunberg would say. So anyways, the two anti-Semites, Marxist, communist, BLM, degenerates. Look at the size of Misan Harriman's head. He looks like a freaking alien. I mean, this is from People Magazine. I didn't Photoshop this. I mean, look at this. This is People. I'm scrolling down. People Magazine. You can look it up yourself. This is the picture they used. I mean, look at that. He looks like he just stepped off a spaceship, Misan Harriman. My goodness. He's like, well, who's that evil cartoon character? I think it's from The Simpsons with the big brain. Oh, no, it's a cartoon with that character with the big, huge head, and he's trying to destroy the world all the time. You know what I'm talking about. Well, I'm not getting the exact one I was thinking of, but it's like this one. Like it's a stereotype. It's an archetype. It's an archetype. To use the word that Meghan Markle tried to copyright, that the evil, always the evil, antagonist who wants to destroy the world. You notice they always have a big bald head. And in every cartoon, regardless over time, I mean, it's always the same. You got the evil mastermind And it just fits so perfectly. I mean, with this, there's Hannibal, even Hannibal. I mean, they're always a sociopath that want to murder everybody. They don't care who dies. Take the shot. Take it. It's safe and effective. I mean, they always have the archetype is a big, huge, bald head, right? I mean, every cartoon you see that depicts the evil, satanic, insane, diabolical, trying to destroy the world, always has that same look. I mean, I'm just saying. It's just saying. It's like they always have the masterminds with the big brain, and then you got the dumb sidekick. He's like, okay, yeah, boss, what do I do? Tell me what to do. So I kind of get that vibe here. Yeah, it's always a couple like this. That's the stars of the show, if you will, before a catastrophe strikes that the big bald brain one causes, and the dumb one tries to escape or something. Anyways, yeah. So let's look at this. What is the big bald bad guy and the dumb sidekick up to now that they're reaffirming their bond to each other? Let's find out. Because obviously they're sending a message here quite clearly that Harry and Meghan released this photo in People magazine. They wanted us to see them together. They're sending a message out here. Yep, we're still in business. We're still about bringing in the Marxist communism, bringing in the tyranny, bringing in destroying democracy, the real meaning of democracy, not the way they use it, which is communism. They want to get rid of capitalism. They're very much still at work at it, trying to find their new cause and their new slur to accuse you of. Yeah, they're still on it. They're still on it. So what are they sending? What's the message they're sending here besides the fact that they're still very much working on destroying America and are just waiting for Trump to get out of office, apparently. They're still working together, obviously. Not over. Some people seem to be saying, well, is it over? Maybe it is over. I don't think so, though, because they're sitting there posing together like they're still working together. I don't think their work is done quite yet. Seems like it's going into phase 2. And remember, in my last reading, I saw what's Harry going to do next, and I got the devil getting more evil, more subversive. So I don't think it's over. It's definitely not over. It's not over till 2030. They're still working on their 2030 plans here, even if they have to extend it to 2050 or whatever. They still continue on with it. So what are Meghan Harriman, the race-baiting anti-Semite, allegedly? What is he and the doofus, dumbass over there next to him? What are they up to here? What are they signaling here? This is a signal to like Fulani Ngozi and their other BLM Marxist communist pals. They put out pictures like this. I think it's a signal. Let's find out. Is it a signal to them that, hey, we're still in business, don't go anywhere? We still got work to do, communist Marxist Sussex squad. Oh, they're jumping up with joy at Harry and his antics in the UK, trying to pump it up like he's so great. Yeah, not. So, at least Meghan's laying low. That's the one blessing of all this. Don't have to see her ugly face anywhere. It's nice. Let's see. What are they doing here? Oh, cards slipping around. I'm using my mermaid deck this time. I like using the mermaid cards in the summer. The ocean, the beach. So, let's take a look. Summertime here, unlike in Australia. I know it's the winter there. But here, it's nice and warm. Anyhow, back to the evil duo here. Prince Harry and Meghan Harriman. What are they up to here? What are they putting out here with this picture? Why are they posing for a picture together? What does Harriman have to do with the Invictus? Nothing. Harry just has to show they're still working together. He just wants to make sure everyone knows. People magazine. And how does Harry see Meghan Harriman? Is that his big boss there? Big brain, evil brain boss? Let's find out. They're going to be doing more destruction. Find out. What's going on? Prince Harry and Meghan Harriman. Let's see what the cards show. General situation. Oh, there we go. Lovers reversed. Oh my. Painful separation here. Now you've got three people, which makes sense. You got Meghan floating up at top. You got red-haired Harry, the female in this combination, and then Meghan Harriman there on the right. On the left. Meghan, Harry, and there's Meghan. There's the three of them. So I'm getting this secretive collusion together. This is definitely a message that they are together, right? Even though Meghan wasn't there, we all know that it's all about Meghan and Meghan swimming around together there. So yeah, I take this as secretively. They're obviously showing they're still together. They're not showing separation. Very much so major arcana on the world stage and very tightly working together for their Marxist communist agenda. Ace of Swords. Ooh, victory here. Pushing out, saying we're going to win. Take that. Yeah. This is like in your face. Like, we're not done. We're going to do something new. Aces are also something new. So it could be the beginning of their new phase. The new phase being maybe Harry and Meghan are going back to the UK, or just Harry's going back to the UK and he'll be working very closely with the snapper pal there and figuring out new small businesses to put out of business and by accusing them of racism for having historical pictures. Yeah, I said they're up to something new here. Tower reversed. Yeah, their next phase is they're trying to destroy capitalism, destroy America, of course, is the main objective. Because they say if America falls, everything will fall. So, but reverse, you can see as secretive plans, not so secretive, but still to excess of. I see that as, if it is looked upon as rebuilding, it would be rebuilding their next goal of their new mission here, rebuilding the BLM narrative, having it, resurfacing it, bringing it up again, trying to build it again, build up their next line of attack. So yeah, so working together, still doing something new here. At the bottom of it all, Knave of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So this is a communication message here, money. They're sending a message here. They're sending one of rebuilding here with Pentacles and of more collaborations of financial nature, money exchanging hands. And what led them to take this picture? Oh, Ten of Swords. Look at that. So this is before what leading to Harry posing for this picture with Meghan is because, as I just read in the news, in May or in June, just last month, it was announced that Meghan's an anti-Semite with all his anti-Semitism in his Twitter X account, that he was forced to step down. And Harry is reaffirming, he's not, like Meghan with her ex-friend Jessica Mulroney, when someone accused her of being racist, Meghan said, oh, Jessica Mulroney, I don't know who she is. I don't know her, ghosted her. But Harry and Meghan here with Misan are saying, no, he's an anti-Semite, but that's okay with us, says Harry and Meghan. We're good with that. We're good with that. He's a race baiter. He's a race baiter extraordinaire, snapper. We want him on our team. So this picture is to try to restart Misan Harriman's image as an influencer. Because, of course, the only reason anyone knows who Misan Harriman is because of Harry and Meghan. Just like the only reason anyone knows who Meghan is because of Harry, the royal family. So, yeah, so this is an attempt to resurrect Misan's Harriman's image by having him pose with Harry like this, all smiley. So was this a message to the Marxist Communist BLM group? 6 of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, I see secretive money exchanging hands here. Money laundering. I guess the Sussex Squad are going to be having some more fundraisers. Whose birthday is next that they're going to raise money for? I think it's got to be Harry's next in September, right? Oh, actually, they'll do it for Princess Diana. So I see some money being raised here, wanting to be raised. Yeah, they're sending a signal here that money's coming. Hang in there. We're just going to have the Sussex Squad funnel some more money around for us to get to you. It's all the terrorists or something here. There's some kind of secretive money transactions going on here. That's the message by them bonding together here and posing together. Wow. 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords. This isn't about a friendship. There's no cups. You know, if Harry and Misan were really just friends, they're buddies, they get along so well. You saw how awkward Harry was. He had some interview with some breakfast newscaster, a black woman, and the Sussex Squad are all over it. They're like, "Oh, this is so great! It's so wonderful," and it sounded like the most awkward exchange you've ever heard in your life. Something like she said she invited Harry over to her home. Oh, you got to come over and have this or whatever. And she said, oh, and he said, sure. And she said, oh, before you come, I have to clean up and everything and bleach the toilets. And Harry's like, I'll bleach the toilets. Like, it's like, what? Like Harry doesn't know what to say. And he's so awkward around regular people that it's cringy. And he's clueless, in many ways, but he's also very dangerous in many others because he is promoting this stuff and he's promoting Misan Harriman. So, yeah, and they're not friends. There's no friendship here. This is a public major arcana, major signal to the globalists, to the world. The globalist powers are still working together with the Marxist communists to... In some way, they're working together. Now, I know Dr. Carolyn Borsenko says, no, they're totally separate. They're not working together. They hate each other. Well, there's some connections with some of them. That's all I got to say. And there's, as TRG points out, the Fabian Society, which is very much Marxist communist thing. So, but the Harry and Meghan's, Harry and Misan's relationship is one of this political revolution they want, destroying our countries, that has nothing to do with friendship. They're not friends. It's financially based and it's reputational and strategic with the swords. And so this new start may be the new start to rebooting Misan Harriman again. So what did Harry afraid of or not want with this photo? 7 of Cups reversed. Now we're getting the cups. Yeah, he didn't want his trip to be a complete failure. He knew there was a lot of stuff coming out on the internet and he wanted to distract from that. So I get what he wanted. He was very upset about all of the exposures Harry's getting with putting the pill in, Charlotte Griffith's mouth, and how he lied in court and just did a whole court case based on no evidence when they tried to threaten Gavin Burrows to make a statement of lies. Harry tried to win a case based on that and spent $50 million and all. So Harry's trying to distract from the fallout of that embarrassment that he caused, that humiliation, that defeat. Because this is victory here. And Harry just suffered a major defeat. So this is also Harry. Harry and Harryman have both had a serious defeat recently. Harryman being exposed as an anti-Semite and having to step down, and Harry losing the court case abysmally and having to pay $50 million in court fees. So they both, Harry and Meghan, are just, their reputation should be over. They should be out of public spaces, but nope, they bring themselves back in and say, nope, the three amigos are still together, and we're still going to bring in the Marxist communism and destruction and accuse you of racism whenever we can, because that's what we do. We cancel you and deplatform you, because that's what they're all about. Destruction, destroying secretively with their little Sussex Squad groups and others. Yes, chaos and destruction and evilness, evil. So what is Harry hoping for with his picture with Meghan Harryman? Oh, the High Priestess. Oh, look at that. Secret, a big secret here. This is a secret message. He doesn't want anyone to see the real message here. And also, I think that this is one of knowing Harry and Meghan and their satanic group, that they're all Satanists in my opinion. So therefore, bring in there's some sort of satanic spell or witch work going on here, on something unspoken, something being put out to energize by this picture and what they're doing with it. This is the only one picture I've seen. There may be others where they're doing the hand gestures and whatnot, and the fact that they're symbolically wearing the black clothing and all that stuff. They're doing symbolic, witchery here that Meghan is so on top of all the time. And how does Harry really see Meghan Harryman? Oh, wow. Look at that. Major Arcana, the Sun, the powerful one. You know what? This tells me Meghan Harryman, just like I was saying about Mr. Big Brain telling the stupid sidekick, I'm getting that Harry sees Meghan as the boss. Meghan is the representative of who's really in charge, and it's not Charles in charge. It's the World Economic Forum or whoever Harry is taking orders from. Well, I mean, the royal family is with the World Economic Forum, so, but the larger group of globalists there. And Meghan Harryman, the billionaire that he is from Nigeria, where all the Christians are being murdered. Meghan is like more powerful in Harry's eyes than Harry, because from Harry's perspective, he knows Meghan is the intelligent mastermind type. So Harry looks up to him, and Harry takes orders from him. The son here. Yeah, Meghan tells Harry what to do and say and all that. Wow. Meghan is a very, very important to Harry. I'm getting here. He is the boss. He's the reason. This was Meghan's idea. Meghan said, I want a picture with you. And Harry said, where, when? Just say where. So next, what are they going to do next? There's two diabolical couples. And of course, the Four of Wands reversed, which I can take as the royal family. This return they're doing. I see this as, Meghan, because we all know there's going to be no pictures of the royal family, but Meghan will have a black and white picture of Harry and Meghan, won't he? With the backs of the heads of the two photoshopped in children. We know that's coming again as a given, to be as destructive to the stability Four of Wands and to bring down any sort of positivity or stability to the royal family. They certainly don't want that. They want to destroy that too, because it is all about being as destructive in the media, Wands on the world stage. Yeah. So Meghan will be there. Maybe he's sharpening his claws to figure out what's his next, racist accusation going to be. And in the long term, look at that. Three of Swords. Wow. So this is the long term of what Harry and Meghan Harryman are up to, which is, of course, nothing different than they've been up to for the past 6 years, which is inflicting pain and suffering on small businesses and people and canceling them and attacking them and making little and making their pictures and being as destructive to the mental health of people as humanly possible, and just creating the brouhaha again. We got another 3 here. I got the 3 amigos here, which we got in the beginning here with the lovers, Harry, Meghan, and Misan Harriman. The trio from hell, the power of 3, which is a satanic witchery combination that's very powerful. Yeah, so there you have it. So they're getting together to do there's some witch work, Satanists witch work they're doing together. There is a new moon coming up that they may be working on together, starting something new. And Misan is the sun over here. He's the powerhouse. He's very satanic and evil. And of course, he's from Nigeria. And in Africa, they got some major black magic there. I'm sure Meghan was wearing her upside down cross there and everything. It's very powerful and potent and destructive. And they're absolutely continuing on with it. So they're going to be quiet for now, laying low a bit. I've got reversed, so secretive, but not secretive. I mean, this is in the People magazine. They're posing for pictures, but they're being secretive as to what their next destructive plan is and how they're going to get back at you and force their ideology on you with the Ace of Swords. And they want victory. And they want victory by destroying, by burning it all down, by burning down the churches, which has been happening a lot, and destroying people's lives. Because that's what Harry and Meghan and Misan Harriman are all about, destroying small businesses and people's lives, and being as evil as possible, and causing upsets and online fights and deplatforms and lies and anti-Semitism and racism that they have and that they are and that they continue to spread because they think anti-white racism is just fine, and they will continue to push that. So very evil. This is not a friendship. There's only 1 cups here, and it's reversed, and it's what Harry doesn't want. He doesn't want people paying attention to this and looking at them too closely. He doesn't want a relationship with Misan. Misan's just the brains, the boss here with the big head telling him what to do. The nature of their relationship, of course, all swords, causing pain, strategizing, they're organizing, they're showing up to do destruction with their communist Marxist pals, and they're all about destruction, pain, and suffering. That's all they're about. And power. It's always about the power, trying to take over. So there you have it. So that is what I see for Prince Harry and his snapper pal, the anti-Semites, allegedly. So I hope you found this interesting. If so, please like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.